And welcome guys to Total War Silmarillion Alpha. Today's a nice 2v2. Gotta work on how I introduce these guys now, because it's not the realms anymore, it's the houses. The House of Fainor, Riders of the Past here. 2 units there, Riders of the Past. The rest of these armies over here. This battle's gonna be a bit challenging because we're obviously in a heavily forested area. We have some Shield Bearers of Helivorn. Make that 2 units. These armies all over the place. We have some Footmen of Amras. I think just the 1 unit here, in fact. And as we make our way through the camp and the trees, so many trees. We have some Orton Matamor. Looks like his general's in this unit. We have some Footmen of Amras. 2 units here. And some Defenders of Agalon. Decent 200 heavy sword unit. We saw the elite heavy infantry before. Generals in that unit. We have some Roquini Magalor, this is the elite lancer unit of Fainor, and some mounted company of Kurifin, which looks to be a skirmisher on horseback unit. Javelins. We have some mounted company of Kalangorm, looks like 2 units there, and that brings us to his ally, which is the Elves of Ossiriand, commanded by the Steward of Dale, who are some spear host of the Rathloriel. Some Efen Etor, a decent bow unit it would seem. Obviously deploys a 2-handed heavy axe once they run out of arrows. We have another unit of Efen Etor. And we have some Scouts of Gillion. There's some Mather Alice Garen, I believe. Mathan at Tollengallen. And some more spear host. And looks like most of his army is actually hidden in the trees here. Very few units are visible. Okay, some spear host of Gillion. Something like a Rathul. I'm trying to find it. Spear host of Rathoriel. Okay. More spear host. A few units of them, in fact. And that's all I can see. So I have to come back to him. Meeting their opponents. We have the Realm of Angband, commanded by Eclipse 2500 of the Dark Cloud. He's on some Wolf Riders of Angband, 2 units here. We got some Iron Shod Arbalists, looking at it looks like a crossbow unit. We have some Guardians of the Iron Crown, which is copying the Blackwatch Legion model of the Rich Realm of Angmar so far. Well, the skulls are a nice touch. I think I actually don't know. I don't really know the differences between this model and the previous model. If someone wants to point them out to me, feel free to do so. We have some Uri Loki, the dragons, who we now shoot fire breath, very similar to the Dragon's Breath cannon. So watch out for them. Looks like an awesome model. And we have some Balrogs, which is some Valorukar. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It looks like we just have 1 unit of 10 here. So operates similar to the Olak High. We have some Spearguard of the Iron Crown. Looks like 3 units here. And some Bulldogs of Angband. Looks like generals in this unit. This looks to be the elite infantry unit of the Realm of Angband. And we have some Iron Shed Halberdiers, which I didn't call out before, I don't think. Maybe 2 units of them, or maybe just the 1 spread out. In any case, it's a fierce looking army. Look forward to seeing them in action. Alright, and we have his ally, which is the Guarded Realm of Dorolith, commanded by Viper Action, who I haven't seen in a while. So it's good to see him again. We have some Spear Host of the Girdle, some Cut Helm, which is I suppose similar to the Elders of the Elven King, but I don't think they can knock units over. They don't have that ability. We have some Donath and Mablung, which is again similar to the Dalian's Paladins of Dale, but nice looking unit. And we have some shield bearers of the region, Axe Guard of region. See, main thing with every infantry unit in this particular faction is always ending region. So I might just skip that part and just comment on the first part, because I just feel like I'm saying region too many times. We've got some Axe Guard here, some Sword Host, 2 units of Sword Host, make that 3. Another unit of Shield Bearers. We have some Warriors, which is a 2-handed heavy axe unit. Slightly different than the Warrior unit. Sorry, slightly different than the Axe Guard unit, sorry. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. The Warrior unit has slightly bigger axes than these guys. Alright, we've got 2 units of Marksmen of the region, which fire similar shots to that of the Watchers of the Golden Wood of Lothlorien in .97, but they're not as accurate. In fact, they're nowhere near as accurate. We have some Wardens of the Girdle, and some Master Company of region. I said a region. Never mind. In any case, those are the armies. Let's get this battle started. Enjoy. Now, my fingers are crossed that Inarius and his ally move out from the trees. This will make it very challenging to commentate on if this battle happens in the trees here. But looking at this, this model is similar to Thranduil's Halls. I wonder if we can go inside. No, we can't go inside. Can we go inside? We can go inside, yeah. So this map is obviously adjusted from that one. Only we have a ton of trees, which is playing a little bit of havoc here on the frame rate. I might have to lower the quality. Okay, with some Sentries of Gillian. They're firing into the spear hosts. We've got the Balrogs moving up. Might just actually try and slow it down a little bit. See if that helps with the frame rate. Okay, so we have Osirians firing in as well. Okay, I think Eclipse is playing a very risky move here. He's basically allowed himself to be double teamed here by both Ossiriand and Feanor. His ally is way to the left of Feanor right now. So there's a chance Feanor and Assyrian will just combine their armies and just butcher Eclipse's army as he marches forward. Not a bad army. So look at all that. Okay. Inarius is just moving troops around right in front of Eclipse's army here. Bit of a risk. The Iron Shed crossbows, which I can't see actually. Okay, Stuart Adele's begun his attack. We have Dark Cloud, we have Wolf Riders here. Eclipse's Balrogs are being targeted by the Assyrian archers. Quite a lot of archers, in fact. Okay, we have Dorath coming in. It looks like he's just arriving on Eclipse's, Inarius' left flank. Yeah, Eclipse's Wolf Riders are going down. Okay, it looks like in this version the dragons don't have the fire breath ability. They do in the current version, so this might be an older battle from a previous update. In the new update they shoot fire. So yeah, these dragon models here kind of take after the Mumakil in terms of the sounds they make and their actions. Looks like Feanor's being overwhelmed here. Archers of Amrod are right here on the hill. Looks like they're loading up here. Their fire is desperately needed. Yeah. Alright, so Eclipse is through. He can wield his forces around and just trying to outflank Feanor, which looks like he's doing just that. Stuart Dale's trying to come to his rescue. Trying to bring down the dragons. Not having too much success. Stuart Dale's army is arriving. We've got scouts firing in. Yeah, so he's trying to move. He's trying to get to him. Okay, so we've got Wolf Riders charging in here. The Sentries of Gillian. Iron Shed Abelisks not firing. Well, it looks like they've used up all their ammunition already. This unit hasn't. The other unit looks like it has. So we'll just see how we look at what Doroloth is up to. Here's some Stalkers of Thargavon. Okay, the Autorn, the elite unit's being sent over there. What is going on over here? Where is... There's Doroloth. Sorry, Doriath. Alright, so it looks like Inarius left a couple of units here. They're trying to hold back Viper. Looks like the shield bearers won't last too long. I've got a whole army. Viper shouldn't be toying with him. You should just get his units to come around the flanks and circle and crush Inarius' troops they left behind here so he can move on quickly and help out his ally. Because his ally is actually fighting two armies at once. Okay, the Stalkers looks like they're loading up. We're going to try and fire the javelins into the Balrogs. Jeez, they don't go down easily. But maybe Eclipse doesn't need that. Doesn't need any help. Stuart is trying to surround Angband. Angband, sorry. Inarius has his elite cav here as well. Jeez. Inarius' alliance is really struggling to deal with Eclipse's army here. It seems to be overwhelming him. No matter what he tries to do. Looks like we've got some Ents here as well. Okay, so what we got going on here? Looks like Inarius' archers on the hill here still fighting away. The Autorn is trying to deal with the iron shot halberdiers. We've got some mounted company of Curifin, which are firing their javelins into the blob here. Inarius' troops, to their credit, are holding on. Okay, so the Bulldogs of Angband here. I'm trying to get a bead on the Balrog unit. The Velu Rukar down to 7. Okay, here comes Viper. Okay, so far it is 48 to 38. This unit should break pretty quickly. So Inarius' alliance has a lot of cav here. But it looks like the elves have managed to encircle Eclipse's forces and break them. Ooh. How'd that happen? Steward has lost his general. Despite having the enemy surrounded and pretty much wiped out, they still managed to take out his general. Oh, we have some Ududoki. We still have 6 apparently. Don't know where the other 4 are. Okay, looks like they're down to 5. And Steward's won his fight. And Inarius still has heaps of cav left. And Ortona's still alive, so his general is still alive. So now it's going to come down to Doriath and Angband versus what's left of Inarius and Steward out. Alright, who's firing those? I wonder if that's the Iron Shed. Alright, marksman of the region. Yeah. Yeah, so Eclipse is trying to consolidate his forces, regroup with Viper, and then just try and crash their enemies. Alright, see if we can just increase this slightly. Alright, Spearhost to the girdle, I can see there. Yeah, Steward's going in. See, the marksmen have the ability to knock units on off their feet as well. Similar to that of the Elders of the Elven King. And the God Helm. I forget what kind of shot it's called. The poison arrow is the black arrows. Viper's sort of spread himself out a little bit here. That could work against him. His sword hosts are being surrounded and cut down. Looks like Eclipse is trying to provide some support. How long is this unit? There's the general. Probably better that he does hang back, in fact. Ricard down to 5. I really like the House of Fainal armor. It looks really cool. Sword Host region is proving to be a very strong faction. Now they're obviously making tweaks to each faction to make them try and balance them out. That's why they're having all these test battles as they go along and introduce new units to the rosters of each house. Like for instance, the models here of the Doreth take after the same models they use in .97 for in Mirkwood, the armoured up troops, from the Hobbit trilogy. It's got nice golden armour, gold, black, silver compared to the usual grey, silver, and green kind of colours. It looks nice. The shields look great. The Wardens of the Girdle are just firing their arrows in the background. I'm not sure what they can fire at. There's a lot of javelins being thrown here from the spear host. going after the Ents. Bit of a risk there. Getting some friendly fire, I think. Despite looking on top of things, Inarius' alliance is still down 74 to 67. Archers of Angband were down to 11. Viper doesn't give them a chance to fire, he's targeting them now. Those bloody Balrogs just don't want to go down. They're down to 2 finally, but they've been in the fight for so long. Looks like Inarius and his steward need to start spreading out their troops a bit more. Okay, looks like these units here have steward this separate contingent of troops that he sent away to try and face Dorith has broken. We have some spear host of Gillian going up alone. That was probably a mistake. Steward shouldn't have probably done that. On the other hand, if his plan is just to send this unit to hold these guys in place so he can shoot them with his archers, then yeah, that makes sense. And that's not a bad idea, but these guys will break very soon. But Steward's getting some nice damage here on these units here. They're nicely clumped up. Little friendly fire.
Changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
The Ents are fighting their way through the ranks of the Doriath. Nothing like a coffee and a battle. Passes sometime. Okay, it's 82 to 72. It looks like Viper is still in control of this battle. Eclipse's army, I think, is pretty much toast, but Eclipse's army did do its job. It has killed a lot of troops from both Inarius and Ossiriand. Your mouth really gets to work out pronouncing these names, I tell you. Wow. Okay, Viper broke a lot of Steward's units here. That's really turned the tide. And I think it's about over for these guys. We got some Archers of Angband here from Inarius. They're trying to target the warriors, who are in loose formation. Okay, it is 89 to 74 now. Jeez, that elf got 2 heavy hacks to his body there.
Changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
Isn't that odd, stabbing somebody with the head of an axe? It always looks like a strange animation. Some of Steward's units have reformed, but this battle's pretty much done. So I think we will. Well, I think we will fast forward it. I think to the end. After we just quickly check and see what Viper's up to. Yeah, he's just mopping up the stragglers with the remaining units. Seems like Anarius' unit is the only real unit left that will make a decent stand. I stand corrected. We have the spear host. So we have the Auton Matamol. The general unit from Inarius is still alive, but not for much longer. Okay, so every player did pretty well there. Inarius got 1,203 kills, Stuart Adele 1334, Eclipse 1349, Viper Action, who took it home for Eclipse's team, on 1,024. Okay, so it just seemed like Eclipse did his job. He overwhelmed both Inarius and Stuart, took down a lot of their troops, and Viper just came in and finished things off. So it was a big gamble there for Eclipse, but it paid off for his team. Okay, we have Auton Matamor, got 109, Roquini Magalore, 233, Mounted Company, 110 and 171. So the cavalry units for Inarius did pretty well. Archers of Emrod ranged from 48 to 100, and the rest of his units did poor to average, I'd say. Alright, so thank you to Inarius for sending in the replay. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle from Total War Silmarillion Alpha. I have 3 more battles to bring you, which I will bring to you outside of my standard schedule, so I'll be releasing them throughout the week, in addition to my regular schedule. Until then, this is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.